Clare Omatseye. Clare Omatseye is the founder and managing director of the international award-winning company JNC International Limited and the current president of the Healthcare Federation of Nigeria. Clare is passionate about improving the quality and contributions of the healthcare industry. She continues to offer her time to activities that promote the improvement of healthcare standards as well as universal health coverage in Nigeria and the need to adopt global best practices and build sustainable partnerships. She sits on the board of several reputable organizations. She is a fellow of the Society for Corporate Governance Nigeria, Director, Development Bank of Nigeria PLC, Director, Leap Africa, Vice President, Lagos Business School Alumni Association, Director, Aspire Coronation Trust, Founder and Chairman, Vaxifarm Limited, and Cold Chain Vaccines, pharma and medical consumables distribution firm that she founded in 1999. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Clare Omatseye.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, our MD. I'm sure you will all agree with me that we've had an absolutely brilliant morning today. If so, can we give DBN a round of applause, please? I sat back and I just realized that, learning is a continuum. The words of wisdom shared by the women in the room and the man that showed how important the woman's role is in society and how if women are not part of the equation, we are losing. I say to some people that if you are not at the table, it means you're on the menu, and we can't afford to be on the menu. Today we've learned and we've heard about some of the historical, cultural, social, religious biases that affect our women, those challenges that are resilient to today. The topic of this year's International Women's Day, #BreakTheBias, is apt. And we can see that this is something that pervades our society, not only in Nigeria, sub-Saharan Africa, but around the world. It is in alignment with the Global Generation Equality Campaign, and it commemorates the efforts that women and men, and I want to repeat, and men are doing to break the biases. We cannot, women speaking to women alone, break the bias. We need both genders. We need all religions. We need all cultures to be able to come together to change this narrative. And we've learned today how to change some of those stereotypes that some of us were born with, some of us have learned, and some of us live with on a daily basis. Women like Mrs. Nike Ogunlusi, like all the various speakers, have shared their personal journeys, which haven't been easy. Many of us see successful women in businesses today, and we think, lucky them, it was luck. But what we saw today is that a lot of hard work, effort, and dedication, and having a clear vision and an opportunity, having parents, having a husband, having a brother, having a male figure in their life be a boss, has helped them to be resilient. I am really happy that today we've been able to help to shape a better world, and more importantly, recover from the challenges that we've had with the recent global economic crisis. Women have a very vital role to play. It is heartening to know that we have been able to devise solutions today here in this room to give women unrestrained access to a hidden hand, to be able to touch lives, to be able to achieve some kind of financial inclusion, to allow a woman to not only have a vision, but have a mission to have financial inclusion and create wealth and own wealth. I love that. We must all press forward with this issue of gender parity, and I really would like to thank each and every one of you for the contributions that you've made today. We have seen in this room that perceptions sometimes become the reality and pervade the society and block the potentials of us becoming the #1 nation in Africa, the #1 nation in the world. And today we've learned of different ways in which we can break the bias. It means that we need to have women, young women and men, that will make a difference. In this room, I see some young ladies. I see students. I see CEOs. I see lady mechanics. I see businesswomen, some budding businesswomen. I see career women, a potpourri, a mixed melting pot of incredible species called a woman. I dare anybody to say that they don't know a woman in their life. It's not possible. But after knowing this woman called your mother, what have you done, male and female, to nurture the important role that the woman plays? So I'd like to say we need to understand the important role of women in leadership, the women on the board, the women in the mechanic workshop, the women on the street, the women that feed us and create all those opportunities for us to have fresh food on a daily basis. It is important that we empower our women. And today, with our speakers, you've been able to show us the importance of having women in those places. So, on this note, I bring us to this point of a call to action. To those of you who are currently in leadership, our government, to MDs of companies, to MDs of banks, to DBN management, this is the time for us to work together through strategic collaboration and partnerships to be able to grow this pie of inclusion with women. We need women to be bold, to be strong, and to be out there. The time is now to start focusing on developing the next generation of Nigerians, just to be able to have gender parity as part of the imperative. There are lots of words of wisdom today, that we must have a change of mindset, that women must not limit themselves or create the glass ceiling that doesn't exist, that we must structure our businesses for those of us that are entrepreneurs. We must build capacity. There's no learning as a continuum. That we must seek advanced advisory services. In this room, we had free advisory services available through some of the partners of the Development Bank of Nigeria. That women, there is no limits. For those of us that have chosen marriage as an important part of our lives, which many of us feel is, we should choose our spouses right. The kind of men that will support your dreams and your visions and your aspirations. For those of us that are married, we should learn some wisdom and emotional intelligence and work with some of our partners to learn to teach our husbands what is in it for them and what is in it for the family. If the woman is empowered financially, given a voice, that inclusion means wealth co-created by all of us. Ambition is not a bad word, but many times I hear men say, she's ambitious. She's too ambitious. Now, I'd like to just give you the dictionary meaning of ambition. Ambition means a strong desire to achieve something. Is that a negative word? No. So when a man does that, it's fine. But when a woman does that, we're ambitious, hyperly ambitious. Ladies, please, be ambitious, but carry your male folk along with you. We cannot do it alone. I want to quote Mrs. Ogunlesi. She said that we all must play a critical role in making sure that using our social-political environment, we create the opportunities, the enabling environment through our advocacy to government to ensure that women are empowered because of the virtues of women: courage, creativity, individuality, resilience, intuition, inspiration, passion. I'm sure you saw it in Our Lady Mechanic today. Value-based leadership, ingenuity, innovation, integration, diversity with culture, religion. This sounds incredible. It is in both men and women. And I want to really emphasize this, that it is important that we have that collaboration. So the strategic collaboration between financial institutions like ours and DBN, and helping to do capacity building and getting women more financially savvy and growing from the small to the medium enterprises is part of the vision that we want to be able to do. We need to collectively break that bias. So on behalf of the board and management of the Development Bank of Nigeria, I'd like to say a very big congratulations to all of us in this room. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? As we celebrate this special day, the International Women's Day 2022, hashtag break the bias. The future is bright. We need sunglasses now, ladies, all right? I look forward to the progress that we are making and that we are going to make. The future is in your hands. Thank you very much for listening.